Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. In today's episode we'll be taking a look at Bburago. Now there is a special episode about Bburago, and if they are worth collecting from an F1 collector's perspective, you can watch that video here. But today we'll be talking about the 6 car sets. So there are 3 releases, one with the Mercedes. You have there Nico Rosberg, Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, George Russell and Lewis Hamilton again. And then are the Ferraris. You have Fernando Alonso, Kimi Raikkonen, Charles Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel and Carlos Sainz, plus another Charles Leclerc. So that is pretty good value, right? I have opted for the Red Bull set. Why? Because I'm collecting Formula 1 World Champions in 1 to 43. And this car set had a Max Verstappen 2022, you can see right there, #1 World Champion. And I thought, let's give it a go. Immediate impression, this thing is huge, but does look nice. I'm gonna pull my meter and show you the dimensions. So it's gonna be 65 by 20 something, 23 right there. So you will be needing a shelf, quite a big shelf. And I think most of you will want to keep the box. I will open the box and show you what's inside the box actually. But I think most of you will want to keep it like this and just admire it from a distance. I don't think it will fit on a desk, but I think you'll fit on a shelf, or I don't know, somewhere. If you have some custom shelving, I think should be just fine. Now let's open it and look what's inside. And as you can see, there's a lot of paper, actually cardboard I should say. So it's an eco-friendly packaging by Bburago. Thumbs up to that. But I'm really curious how these cars are actually staying on that display. It's a shame it's gonna have to come apart, but yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of cardboard there, so you have to remove that one. And here's how you take a car out. You just pull downwards and then make sure you're not damaging the any mirrors or any winglets there. But these cars look pretty sturdy, so let's take everything out and let's check them one by one. Off to a bad start, really. This Max Verstappen RB12 is anything but a collector's item. It looks more of a toy, to be honest, and I'm not sure about the scale. It looks a bit smaller than what I recall from that period, so not impressed with this one, although there's some really nice carbon texture finishing. But oh boy, I'm impressed with this one. So I've heard some really good things about Bburago lately, and they've definitely stepped up their game for the 2022 lineup. At least this one, it's a masterpiece. From decals to the floor to all the little details here and there, everything screams professionalism on this car. And I'm actually quite happy to have made this choice. I think it was worth it. I'll put it on the side and let's review another one. Now, I had the Spark version of this car, and I can tell you that white color may not look really good on camera, but actually it's a pretty good finish considering this the cost, right? So we are not comparing apples with apples here, but I think Bburago, they have done a really good job with that white there. Now, this car is similar to that RB12 that we've seen previously with the Max Verstappen. This one is a Daniel Ricciardo. Not impressed at all by this one. It just feels really small. Nearly there. Second to last one is the RB9 Sebastian Vettel. He was world champion as well, but I do have this car from Mini Champs, and I can tell you straight away the Panini version of that car is better than this one. And the last car is from the Ministry of Defense, Sergio Perez, from that night in Abu Dhabi where Max Verstappen won the World Championship. No, Michael, no, that's so not right. And also what is not right is comparing the Bburago with Mini Champs and Spark. Here I have the Max Verstappen version of the same car from the same dreaded night. Well, depends who are you supporting. And as you can see straight away, from a distance they look similar, but of course when you zoom in you can see that the Bburago is a bit more chunky, and of course you would expect that. I mean, one car is 80 pounds and the other one is, you know, bundled together for 49 with 5 other cars. So there's really no competition there, and I don't think anyone watching this video expects anything different that what you can see here on the screen. But I think the RB16 from Bburago is a really good looking car, and compared to what we've seen earlier, right, with the Daniel Ricciardo and the Max Verstappen one. Now again, for the sake of it, as you can see here, the color is quite good on the Bburago, but I don't think it's to scale, or it definitely feels more of a toy, and I can guarantee that the Panini one looks a bit better than this one. I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah, I just don't like this Vettel rendition from Bburago. I think it's definitely a waste of money. But if you want a placeholder in your collection, I think you should keep it. Now, coming back again to the cost, I paid for all these 6 cars from Bburago. I got them secondhand. I paid for them £40 plus shipping, so that would be like what, 45. Now I have seen it at Costco for like 49. I'm expecting this price to drop, so if you want to buy them right now, by no means go and buy them, but I think over time the value will drop, and it's quite interesting to see a 6-car collection. Probably Bburago had a lot in stock and they just bundled everything to get rid in time for Christmas. All in all, my verdict is yes, this is a good purchase if you're not let's call it a serious collector. And if you just want to get these cars, by no means go and get them and treat yourself, but don't expect too much. As you can see, the difference between Spark and Mini Champs is night and day, as you would expect. Thanks a lot for watching, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, bye bye.